What have I been listening to this week? So a lot of people out there still believe that drag queens are only able to lip sync, but we already had RuPaul. We had also someone called Pablo Vittar who famously told us differently. With the huge success of RuPaul's Drag Race, we have more and more drag queens that take a little walk on the musician side. Some are a little bit better than others, let's face it. So today I want to talk about two queens that I really enjoy and frequently listen to.
You know, once we're in a room together, everyone else is just whatever to me.
Prior to releasing, T1 Tatianna already made some pretty nice things, and if you are a follower and fan of the drag culture, you might know the song The Same Parts. But I really enjoy this T1. It sounds a lot like Britney Spears. Actually, this could have been recorded by Britney Spears. You know, it's very pop, very urban, very cool, very sexy, dark at the same time, kind of like In the Zone meets Blackout. Talking about Britney Spears, check out the spot-on impersonation Tatianna did on the Snatch Game on RuPaul's Drag Race Season 2.
Slutty Sally is so slutty. Last time I took a ride on her disco stick, I got
lost.
You got lost?
I lost. Am I wrong?
A lot of drag queens basically limit themselves to making some club banger with some catchphrases on it. I don't feel Tatianna is just about that. I honestly believe she enjoys making music. Before talking about my favorite queen making music, I want to point out some others that deserve love for the great work they've been putting out.
I've come undone, but now I pull myself together, and I'm breaking free to fly, because it's now or never.
I have some interesting things by Adore Delano, by Violet Chachki, by Shea Coulee, for example, but someone who really surprised me was Blair St. Clair. And of course, Courtney Act or Alaska or Willem have put some things out there that are quite successful, but they're not really my kind of gig.
I'm a hustler, baby. I'm a hustler, baby. Get back. I'm a hustler, baby. I'm a hustler, baby. Get back.
And we also have like this very cute productions by Pearl. I think she's the only queen who didn't record vocals, right? Like she's literally more in the back, producing very electronic, very trippy kind of music.
It's you, it's all for you, everything I do, tell you all the time, heaven is a place on earth with you, tell me all the things you wanna do, and I heard that you like the bad girls.
Trixie. Some of you might already have seen that I love Trixie Mattel, that makeup looking like an exaggerated real-life Barbie, and that twisted sense of humor.
You guys, as soon as I stepped off the plane here, the air hit my eyes and my eyes would not stop watering. I was like, oh my god, wait. So I went to the doctor here. I thought it was going to be allergies. Plot twist, it was not allergies. Turns out, depression.
But what I really relate to is that essence she puts into her music, that very intimate take on music.
And if you get the time, the number is still mine. Baby, share a dime on the...
Before participating on Drag Race, Trixie used to make music under her boy name, Brian Furcus, like this Hello Goodbye Hello, which she brought back for that very good documentary, Moving Parts, which is available on Netflix. Please go and watch Moving Parts by Trixie Mattel on Netflix because it doesn't show that extraness and that glam and glitter that you expect from a drag queen. It really shows more of a gray area from all artists and especially drag artists. It would not be possible to talk about Moving Parts without mentioning this beautiful performance Trixie made on All Stars Season 3, where she played the auto harp and sang a beautiful emotional rendition of her song Moving Parts.
Sometimes there's a danger of choking on the parts. No one gave a warning to the breaking of your heart. Pick up all the pieces and go back to the start. Never losing, only using all your moving parts. All your moving parts.
This was clearly when I fell in love with Trixie Mattel. I mean, it's a drag queen with such a camp look, and then she makes such vulnerable music. This is magic. So Trixie is obviously inspired by folk music, by country. Her biggest idol is Dolly Parton. So there's some things that I'm not such a big fan of. Like, I'm not a big fan of that very American country music. In that case, I prefer her surfy Malibu pop kind of vibe from her third album, Barbara, or the song Yellow Cloud.
They will never come back down to the place in the yellow cloud. Yours forever, thumbtack down.
But that's the thing, little girls and little boys. What I really, really love about Trixie Mattel is those, those vulnerable, emotional, kind of folky songs.
Can't shake the stranger out of you. Not of you. Not of you. Not of you.
Something like The Stranger, or Moving Parts, or Red Side of the Moon, or The Well, or Heavy Crown, or I'll Wear Your Ring. Such beautiful, beautiful songs.
Put on my denim and put on a gingham in classic American style, and I'll wear your ring on the right.
I'm going to be honest, there was a time where I was really, really anti-country music, and Trixie Mattel basically showed me that I enjoyed this kind of country a lot. It makes me feel very peaceful, very happy. It's so beautiful. Here we are not talking about any kind of drag persona anymore. This is really about the essence of the music, and that is what I love. It's expression of emotion in such a beautiful way. Before I finish for today, I want to talk about that very nice show of her and another queen called Katja, which is called Check it out on YouTube, or basically check out her whole YouTube channel. It's really, really nice. Just go to YouTube and look for Trixie Mattel. She has some really funny videos, some really cool tutorials, and also a section which is Full Coverage Friday, where she covers songs by other artists. Look at it. I hope you enjoyed this week's What Have I Been Listening To This Week? And I highly recommend you to check out some Portuguese drag artists. I'm gonna leave them right here. And we're done for today. Bye! Yes.